Godzilla! So, Godzilla. This is a movie about Godzilla. He's a big lizard thing. And really, that's not really what it's about because the movie focuses more on the character played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. I know how to talk, guys. I actually don't. Anyways, it kind of follows him and he kind of gets stuck with the events of Godzilla, and his family gets stuck in the events of Godzilla. So, guys, this movie is about Godzilla. It's called Godzilla. First thing you need to know is there's probably about 20 minutes of Godzilla in this movie. There's not a whole heck of a lot, but the bits you do see are amazing. The third act of this movie, the last 20, 30 minutes, probably closer to 2015, they are just amazing. You will be clapping, you'll be cheering. I remember I went and saw this in 2014 in the theater, and it was the first showing that there was available, and we were all just cheering, we were clapping. I just about hugged a complete stranger because this movie is awesome when it comes to Godzilla at the end. This movie, you need to see it on the biggest screen possible because Godzilla is so huge. He has such this huge presence that you feel, and it's amazing. Now, Godzilla is a CGI character, in case you didn't know, and he looks fantastic. You cannot tell that he's fake. The creatures he's fighting, you cannot really tell they're fake. The visuals are fantastic. The acting throughout, it's fine. The big There's a little bit more that I want to talk about that are more in the negatives. I'll talk about a little bit later. The directing of this film is fantastic. This movie looks beautiful. It has great sound mixing, sound editing. If you don't understand what that is, well, then you really don't care. But it just sounds beautiful. The visuals and the sounds going together just phenomenal. There is some beautiful cinematography in this movie. Beautiful like camera angles. Beautiful just wide shots. We feel how big Godzilla is. He is huge in this movie. There's a scene that I have to talk about. It feels like you are in this situation. They are people jumping out of an airplane and using those suit thingy blingers. They're like skydiving, but they're floating, sky gliding. I'm gonna call it that. And you can see through the mask of our main character. Oh my gosh, is this scene fantastic? Wow, that's all I gotta say about that. This movie is a little bit of a slow burn. There's a lot of teasing of Godzilla. We don't actually see him for a majority of this movie. We see teases of him. We see a little bit of his face. It's not until the end that we get Godzilla. And like I said, when we get to that, oh, it's amazing. It's just fantastically done, fantastically just action. The visuals in the last bit is amazing, but it is a little bit of a slow burn. And that kind of brings me to my negatives a little bit. There's a little bit too much teasing for me. Like for example, there's a scene where we're gonna see Godzilla monster fight, and then we see something else, and it does that a few times, and it was a little bit too much. I'm okay with teasing, but maybe just 2, 3 scenes, not 4 or 5 like that are in the movies. That was a little bit of a thing. The human characters, are not all that interesting. There is one character that I thought was extremely interesting. You get an extremely heartbreaking scene with them at the beginning, and then they're just kind of out of the movie. So then the other characters are put forward, like Aaron Taylor Johnson. And once again, I know how to talk, guys. Aaron Taylor Johnson. His character's kind of be front and center, and you don't care about his character as much. He's not really developed. I would have liked to have seen a little more development. And then the other thing is, there's not that much Godzilla, which again is okay, but the amount that they tease it and stuff just doesn't really equal and pan out to what we get. But when we get to that end, it is really an amazing, fun time. And that's the best thing I can say about this movie. It's a fun movie. It really is. It has good enough action, good enough visuals. The characters are interesting enough. The actors that are acting do a phenomenal job. Characters just aren't that much interesting. A little too much teasing, And, just it would have been great to have one character be front and center more, or at least develop Aaron Taylor Johnson. I don't know how to say his name. Sue me. Anyways, it would have been great to see his character up front more or developed a little bit more if you're going to have him front and center. In the end, guys, this is a very good movie. It's a pretty good movie. It's a lot of fun. That's the best thing I can say. You need to see it on the biggest screen possible. It's a good start to this, I don't know, the Godzilla Kong verse. I don't know what they're calling it, but it's a good start for this universe that we're doing. In the end, guys, I'd probably give this movie a 7 out of 10. So, guys, what did you think of Godzilla? Are you going to be seeing King Kong? Wait, was it? No, not King Kong. Kong Skull Island, as it's called. I'll be seeing it tonight. Have a review up by tomorrow. Yeah, guys, if you like this, comment down below, hit like, subscribe. We will see you soon.